Good evening and welcome to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Tonight on Game of the Week, we have the Oxford Wildcats in town to take on your hometown Lake Orion Dragons. It's always exciting when these two clubs meet up during the regular season, and we're happy to bring it to you. Here's our fall sports coverage schedule. Pretty extensive. Goes to October 19th with Powder Puff football, which will be live on ONTV Channel 10. Guys are getting ready to go. A nice crowd on hand as expected. The game prior to this one was the JV matchup, which Lake Orion prevailed in. It was a tight contest all the way through half, and the Dragons pulled away in the second. Be sure to watch Game of the Week Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 and Saturdays at 1 p.m. on Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99. Game of the Week. We also run games throughout the week at various times, so head on over to orionontv.org. Check out our program schedule for replay times that best fit your viewing habits and schedules. Also, head on over to our YouTube channel. Search Orion on TV. And like us on Facebook or follow us on Facebook. And you will get updates on different games as they're posted up on our YouTube channel in HD. We have a very ambitious broadcast schedule indeed this fall season and into the winter. Be sure to watch out for a full season of home varsity men's and women's basketball. Brought to you by Orion Neighborhood Television and the video students at Lake Orion High School. Dragons coming up that far side, chased down by number 7. Justin Frazier goes out of play. Goal kick coming here for the Wildcats. In the pipes is freshman Justin Bennett, wearing the number 1 netminder jersey today. And for the Dragons, between the pipes is Ian Gilmore. Sporting the number 0. One thing we got to watch out in this game is it's always physical and spirited, as they say. So fast pace here. The Wildcats come in this one limping a little. Speaking to some of their fans in the stands before the game to get a gauge of how the Wildcats are faring this 2017 season, they said they are, I believe, only 1 win on the season, and it's been mentioned, I have a roster, it's been mentioned in the crowd that they have a rather young squad, but I see a mixture of seniors, sophomores, and juniors, so it seems like a pretty balanced based on experience level as this free kick is sent in deep. Dragons have found success there early in the season. The pace of play that they like to show here on the pitch is one of a ball control, it seems. The last couple of games we've covered here, it's been ball control. Long possessions and feeding the ball up the side to their forwards. And they just bring a lot of energy, a lot of speed on this team. Nice turn there by 17. Dragons on the move. Enriquez inside it to number 8. Alberto Hernandez had a beat on that one, but good defense. Hernandez again feeds it to Manriquez. Manriquez, right foot save by Bennett. Nice job by Manriquez. Riley Manriquez, the forward. Ball's cleared out of play. Throw-in coming here for the green and white. Knocked out of play by the Wildcats. I believe that is 9. James Clark with the throw-in. Now he gave it up to, long feed in. Dangerous spot in, wisely played by Tristan Bennett, coming out to grab that one before it hits the turf. Dragons putting some pressure on this Oxford defense. Escalante, number 17 for Oxford, tried to clear that one, was denied. Deep in their end, Oxford trying to get that ball out. Covered by Morawski. Battle with Vaquera in the corner there. Ooh, dangerous spot inside the box. Enriquez tries to close. Bennett's there. I'd like to share with you some events coming up here at ONTV in October. October 13th, we're going to launch the 5th annual Wildwood Film Festival here at Orion Neighborhood Television. It's a film challenge. Get a group of your friends together, or your friends and neighbors together, and come on out to ONTV at 6 o'clock on Friday, the 13th of October, and take part in our film challenge. We'll assign you a line of dialogue, and you get to take roughly 3 days to come up with your own film. The films will be displayed at the Oxford 7 Theater on October 18th. For more information, visit orionontv.org. And to sign up today, entry fees for each team is only $25 with cash prizes awarded to the adult winners and a $100 bowling party for the youth winners. Dragons on the move. Nice left-footed feed in. Justin Frazier with that left-footed cross. Oxford's defense under a lot of stress in the early going of this contest. Still 0-0. Long feed in, knuckles over. Handled by Bennett. Chilly evening out here. Dragon Stadium here for this contest, and rain is expected a little bit later. It's in the low 60s. Should dip down into the 50s. Very chilly out here. Capullia is on the trigger from the side to throw it in. Another throw-in coming here for the green and white. Dragons, nice long possessions here in the early going. Patience. Shermonti passes it over. Dragons looking to move up that right side. Something we saw too against Seaholm and is their ability to score early in the contest. Especially at the beginning of the second half of games. Right out of the timeout, they come out with some energy. It's nice to see. Play continues. Capacity crowd on hand here at the stadium. Everybody bundled up, got their umbrellas ready.
My brother still plays that. He's on a
Pressure being put on, trying to make a move. Good hustle by the Wildcats, but it's out of play. Dragons on the throw-in. Carballo looking for a streaking number 7. Frazier once again. Picking on that left side, deep in the Wildcat end. Long right foot. Oh, whistle blown dead. Foul on the play. Free kick coming here for the Wildcats. Time continues to roll inside. Well, approaching 32 minutes left in this first half of play. So far, Tristan Bennett, the netminder for Oxford, has been tested. And he stood tall. Dragons doing a lot of, again, close quarters passing. Looking to take advantage of those possessions. Nice long ball into the left side. Chasing it down, it's 15, Bailey, Brent Bailey. Nice feed in ball, but nobody on the back door. Right idea for the Wildcats. Goal kick coming here for Ian Gilmore, sporting the number 0 jersey. Glad you could tune into this contest. We encourage all of our viewers to stop on down and visit the concession stand and cheer these student athletes on as they compete. Here is number 17, gets a roll, and Manriquez again, very active in this contest so far. On feet splitting to defense, into the 18, and oh, nicely done by Bennett. Bennett rolls it out to the far left side. Oxford trying to string together a long possession here. Ball is bouncing all over. Dragons showing some closing speed, and Oxford just content to knock it out. Some miscommunication there by the Wildcats lead to throw in deep in the Wildcat end. Running across that end line, feed in off the right foot. Challenged by Bennett and a jersey from Lake Orion. Bennett won that one. Dragons reset here. A lot of room to roam for the green and white. Low screamer of a pass, intercepted. Dragons on the move, always active. A lot of movement out there, a lot of heads-up play by the green and white. Nice long feed in. My word. Dragons with at least 3 quality scoring chances so far in this contest, 0 for Lake Orion. Or excuse me, for Oxford. Ball is free. Bennett can't come out. He's there for the stop. Ball is free in the 18 and cleared out by the Wildcats. That was dangerous. Bennett didn't want to come off his line. He thought about it. All it would take is just one quick move and the Dragons would go by him. He was wise to stay in his position, hoping his defense will slow that offensive rush. And he was there and he stood tall to prevent the goal there by Lake Orion. 4th quality scoring chance by the green and white. Corner kick coming. And then easily handled by Bennett. Oxford on the move. Trying to get something together. 3 jerseys around that ball. You see 1 jersey for the blue. Again, another steal here. Dragons going, ooh, just wide left. Nice shot by number 10, Benjamin Capullas. Ben screamed one in there, sporting the orange shoes. Couldn't get it in. Sam Huller, number 16, checks in for the Wildcats. Already 5 quality scoring chances for the green and white. 1 corner kick. Bennett working OT between the pipes tonight for Oxford. Clock continues to roll, and the rain begins to fall. Come down pretty steady right now. Cold rain. Gloves, hats, boots, and raincoats. Sounds like fall soccer here in Lake Orion. Dragons again utilizing that right side there. Coming to the middle.
Keep the pressure on.
James Clark there, number 9. Trying to keep that one going. Stolen. Dragons just picking the pocket of these Wildcats. Capullas pass into the middle. Floater. James, 90. Score! Nicely done by Clark. 26-42. Dragons on the board. Upper 90. on that left side. That was a dangerous spot. Clean shot, too. Nice. Nicely done by number 9. Dragons draw first blood here in the opening period. And Clark got a nice clean shot on it and picked his spot, and Bennett really had no chance at that one. Defense didn't close out on the open man, and Oxford paid the price with the Clark goal at 26-42. Ball's out of play. Dragons really holding, really controlling the pace of play here in the first half. Oxford looks really chasing after that ball. Nice feed up that right side. My word, what a good open field pass, but intercepted by number 10. That's Jacob Sharp. Out of play to the Wildcats. Good hustle by Sharp to slow that offensive rush by the green and white. Brave crowd out here. Watching this one, just Wildcats just up the road, like 5 minutes up the road north of Lake Orion here, and the crowd size shows that they have a lot of loyal fans coming down to cheer on these Wildcats. Ball out of play. Michael Morawski, the senior midfielder, one of their leaders on this squad, doing his best on that far left side, loses control, out of play. Dragons with the ball. Again, Seaholm, Dragons use the set pieces to really wreak havoc on the Maples defense and roll out with a shutout victory. Game's currently running on Education Access Channel 22 here in the Orion area. Corner kicks really set the Dragons up for a W in that one against the Maples. So far, there's a lot of open space here in the early going, or at least in the first third of this half, for the Dragons maneuver in the middle of the field. And that's where goal number 1 from Clark came. But ball control is key. We got a corner kick coming. Let's see what the Dragons do. They like to do some short corner tap it. Just did that again. That's what they saw against the Maples, and they tried to head it in. It was at number 2, Shiramonte. Ball is still free. Dragons wisely clear that ball out. You see the short corner instead of the long kick in. Kind of catches the defense off guard. And sometimes you can freeze them with that move. They don't know if they should close out on the ball, and they ultimately then send the cross in. And they found success against the Maples with that play. Brendan Burrows, number 7, checks in for the Wildcats. Haven't seen any subs yet for Lake Orion. Dragon defense standing tall, getting that one out. Can they keep it in? They do. Moving up that far right side. Ball's rolling free to Frazier. Cleared out by the Wildcats. Push from behind. Easy call by the referee. Also, it's a dangerous spot. This is well within range of a well-placed free kick into the on the frame. Dragons have shown the ability to do so. Who's going to take it? Into the box, try to head it in. Ball is still free. Wildcats defense finds it and clears it out. Foul on the play. Free Kick coming here for the Wildcats. That's Morosky again. Midfielder with the honors on the free kick after the foul on the green and white. Long feed in. Dragons have found success when they do that tight quarters passing. 3 guys in the proper shape just kind of maneuver their way upfield. Oxford just chasing that ball. The long feed-ins are not working for them so far in this contest. Oxford with the throw-in. Give it up to Lake Orion once again. Long possessions, hard to come by here for the Wildcats. Collision, Dragons dumped to the turf. I think that was Manriquez ended up on the turf. Grabala gives it up. Coming near side. McBride. Back over to Farley. Farley to Manriquez. Excuse me, that's 18, Kyle Thomas. Dragons again with the ball. Just the possessions in the offensive zone for the Wildcats are lacking so far. Looks like they get something going, get some momentum, and the Dragons just close the door very quickly. Dragons a lot of room to maneuver. Good footwork there by the green and white. Caraballo gives it up outside to number 9. That's Clark. Has the only goal so far in this game. Ooh, near open walk-in. Right idea before Lake Orion. Trying to give it up. Errant pass there. Comes back to Lake Orion.
Smart soccer, Nick.
Substitution for the green and white.
For the Dragons, number 11, Logan Bala.
Gambala checks in, sporting the neon green cleats. Leah's on the trigger from the sideline. Sent in deep. Crowd's pretty quiet here. Rain has let up just slightly. Push from behind, no call. Play continues. Another turnover by the Wildcats in their end. Just trying to get organized. Wildcats talking to one another. Good communication out there to encourage the teammates. Bala with the trigger from the side. A little back and forth here. Dragons have been the aggressors so far in this contest. Bala gives it up to the middle of the field, looking to set something up. Looking outside to Clark. Ooh, tries to make a move around the defender. No can do. Let's see what Oxford can do. Oh, errant pass. We see teams that are used to playing on natural surfaces coming in and having issues with the passing on this turf. It's a very slick surface. But as many of you know, watching at home, Oxford has that beautiful blue turf up on their football field, which doubles as soccer and lacrosse field as well. They're used to this sort of surface. And just a step off of the passing, just not crisp tonight for the Wildcats. Again, a steal. Out on the Dragons, though. Can the Wildcats get it deeper in the end and try to put some pressure on Gilmore and the Lake Orion defense? A lot of time to maneuver here. Vaquera, number 5, gives it up. Mendoza feeds it in, and it's turned over once again. Wildcats seem to try to deploy the ball control offense, but it's just not working for them this evening. Some teams like to go over the top, just sprint the forwards up and launch it deep and let speed do what it does, you know, catch up to the ball. This offense is a little more measured. A lot of room to roam out there for the green and white. Bala checked from behind, nicely done by the Wildcat defense. Sent long up that left side, but a little too strong and out of play. Be sure to check out our live streams on NFHSnetwork.com in partnership with the MHSAA, the NFHS Network, and the Lake Orion High School video program. You can sign up and pay a season fee and watch live stream games, including Dragon football and Dragon volleyball. And close to 50% of all the proceeds paid to watch these games go back to the video program, which is nice. Allows them to buy video equipment and other supplies. That video program known on a regional level, and just an outstanding program led by instructor Roger Smith. And here's a breakaway here for the Dragons. Good D there. Justin Frazier was looking to walk in on that one, just got away from him. Yeah, check information about the NFHS Network on orionontv.org on our website, right on our homepage. And we have links to get you to where you need to go if you're going to be out of town for a game that you need to see. Check the schedule of upcoming games, especially here in the fall, and it's big time in the winter. We're going to be out doing a lot of basketball and hockey. We love our hockey parents here in Lake Orion. There's not a more dedicated bunch of Dragon fans than the hockey fans here in Lake Orion. Wildcats doing a good job. Oh, dangerous turnover. That had trouble all over it. Manriquez being a pest outfit there for the Dragons. Dragons just frustrating this Wildcat offense here in the first half of play. Burrows, number 7, dispossessed. Dragons on the move, trying to do something with it. Clark gives it up over to number 23, Farley. Farley tries to go far side. Trying to switch field of play, but nobody there to receive the pass. Coach Matt Pukovitz over there and shouting instructions and saying, play with your head up.
Wildcats, number 18, Pedro Botin.
Pedro Batin, number 18, the midfielder freshman, checks in for the Wildcats. 4 ninth graders on this varsity squad for the Oxford Wildcats. 8 seniors listed on the roster. Bala trying to settle that one down. Trickles away, Oxford. And denied once again by that Dragon defense. Clark feeds it up that right side. Turned over. Oxford trying to get something organized here. Again, 2, there's no whistle. Play continues. Head shaking in the stands here for the Oxford faithful, wanting a whistle. Bala circles back. Near turnover, and he grabs it. That is number 7, Burrows. Burrows has been active out here all match long. Capoglia is trying to clear it, doesn't do so. Comes back again. Patient ball handling by the green and white. Finding the open man, Bala on the far side. Near side to Clark. A lot of space maneuver. Again, long switch field again by 23. Who's that? Colton Farley, usually sure-footed on those, and he has 2 long ones out of play. Hung his head, the midfielder, on that last one. He knew he he can do better than that, but that That's the way it goes sometimes. It is picking up on rain again out here. That ball gets wet and does strange things on your foot. Burrows challenged by Farley. Nicely done. Burrows on the throw-in. Eleven and a half minutes left in this first half of play. Dragons up 1-0 on the goal by James Clark, sporting the number 9 jersey tonight at 26:42. A nice, I don't say, but 10 yards outside the 18, maybe 25 yards outside the 18 on a beautiful right-footed upper left 90 shot. Just picked his poison. It curved in. It was beauty. Foul on Oxford. Free kick coming here. Farley feeds it over, trying to get it to Bala, but it's a little too long. Oxford on the ball. Time continues to roll. 1-0 contest. We wouldn't expect anything less. These two teams, even on the girls' side, when they get together, it's, you know, the teams are well matched. It's a rivalry game. Here the announcer, Alberto Hernandez, checks in, the forward for the green and white, sporting number 8. And, you know, there's so many sports cliches out there rolling around. You hear them a million times, but it really is true. When Lake Orion and Oxford meet up in any contest, all the teams give their best. Oh, misplay there by the Dragon defense. Good recovery by 24 McBride, my word. Hernandez with the ball. To number 10. Kapulya is up in the midfield there. Wow. Oxford thought they had a break there. Burrows, nice inside pass, just broken up at the last second by the green and white. Kapulya is misplayed once again. Oxford with it, sending it over to that near side corner, open space. What can they do? Burrows in pursuit. Ball is out of play. Can Oxford do something with this key throw in here?
Playing for Oxford, number 2, Tyler DeJong. Number 11, Mario Palestine.
2 substitutions for Oxford is number 5, Nathan Bakira. Throws that one in. Going to the midfield. Nobody there to receive it. Oxford trying to get something going here. Splits the D. Burrows is there, centering. And, oh, it's free. Wow. Nice job by Oxford to finally put some pressure on Gilmore. And a push from an Oxford Wildcat negates that offensive rush. Good play by Burrows. Quality scoring chance right through the goal mouth. And it was misplayed by Gilmore. Again, it's raining out here. That ball is slippery. And Wildcats just a step away from tying this one up at 1. Clock continues to roll here, approaching 8 minutes left in the half. Oxford seems energized by that last offensive sequence, a little more pep in their step. Dragons seem to be dragging slightly here. Oxford's picking up their tempo. It's amazing what a little success will do to the mindset of a team. Can instantly turn the momentum around. Just one play. There, an errant pass out of play. Gives Oxford another chance to do something offensively. A long feed into the box, easily handled by Gilmore. He quickly rolls it out to the side. Hernandez over to Clark. And deflected out. That they're calling a foul. Looks like incidental contact. Both were going for the ball, but they're going to call it on Oxford. Free kick coming for the green and white. Here's some mumbling in the crowd from the Oxford faithful. Tough job, soccer referee. Any referee for that matter. Because at least half of the crowd thinks you're always wrong. Hernandez in the corner, looking to center. Passes it out, gives it up. Couldn't get free in that corner to get a centering pass off as number 11's on the move. That's Palacios. Gilmore comes out, cut that angle, nicely done. Dangerous play there. We'll call that a quality scoring chance. Gilmore had to come off his line, almost out of the 18. Little slide kick on that ball. Oxford showing signs of life in the later stages of this half. 6 minutes to go until halftime. Dragons started strong at the beginning of this contest. Push called on the green and white. Oxford, see what they can do with this free kick. Looks like number 3, Mitch Morosky with the honors. Long send in, nice feed. No one home. He angles that one inside to the right post, and you might have had a better opportunity. Just throw it in the box, see what happens, let the guys run it down. Approaching 5 minutes left in the first half. It's Gilmore sends that one down range. Rain has stopped again, off and on. Temperature has dropped. The wind has picked up. It is chilly out here. You see that corner flag almost standing on end. Bala with the ball. Long feed up to number 19, Caraballo. Over to number 7, Frazier. Frazier moving free, nice move. Frazier on the shot, there it is, off the post. Oh, the whistle blows, they point to the net, they say it goes in. Tristan Bennett displeased with that call. Slams the ball to the turf. My word, 4:25. That was number 7. 7, Frazier. We saw him just being a pest earlier. 4:25 is the goal. My word. In right-footed feed in, we saw him with a strong left foot earlier on the centering pass that almost found the back of the net, and then he finds it on the right side as Bala pushes it up, nearly splits the defense, I should say. Nice goal by Frazier at 4:25. Looked like he had an impossible angle there, but it hit the post, and I think the referees are saying that it was the inside of the post for the goal. The look on the Lake Orion Dragons, I think that was Enriquez standing in the goal mouth there looking down. I don't know if he saw it across that end line. Of course, he'll side with the referees on this one. Dragons up 2-0. Oxford looked like the momentum just turned for Oxford just a moment earlier. And the Dragons roll back here and extend the lead 2-0. It's amazing how fast you can switch the momentum in this game. Oxford faithful getting a little restless here, and the groan on that last goal. Nice closeout by Frazier again. Frazier's energized after that goal. One-man wrecking crew out there tonight. Long feed to the green and white. Oxford with the ball, trying to do something. Moving up that far side. Dispossessed by the green and white. Was that number 10? Enriquez. Ben Enriquez just doing a nice job out there. Oxford showing some pressure here, trying to do something. Foul called on the foul on Oxford. Thought it would have been on Lake Orion. Approaching 2 minutes left until halftime. Dragons up 2-0. First goal was at 26-42 by James Clark. A beauty from long range. And then Frazier, a ridiculous angle on that shot at 425. Actually hit it off the far left post and a ricochet in. Some disagreement on that one by the Wildcats, if that one counted, especially by Tristan Bennett, the netminder for Oxford. 90 seconds left here in half number 1. It's been a pretty clean game for the most part. We've seen these contests look like demolition derby out here, a roller derby just with the contact and the physical play. So far, it's been clean. Dragons are not keeping the ball on their foot for extended periods. You can see that internal clock going. It's almost 3 seconds of possession. 3 seconds pass, 3 seconds pass. Keep them off balance. Bala with the ball. Gives it up, tough angle. Bala again trying to tap it out. Eventually does so. Oxford doing a better job of challenging that ball handler. Some room to roam. Coming near side, contested and taken out by Hernandez. .20 seconds to go in this first half. Oxford love to get a shot off. Little room to run up that left side, and that's going to roll out of play. Nope, it is handled by the netminder.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As the first half concludes, Dragons tally another one late in the first half, up 2-0 against the rivals from Oxford. Goals by Clark and Frazier. That's all the scoring. We'll step away. We'll be back with the second half after this timeout. ONTV's sports coverage is underwritten by Malash's Palace Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Malash's Palace has been serving Lake Orion's automotive needs since the 1960s. Give them a call at 248-393-2222 for more information. Jets Pizza, with 2 convenient locations in the Orion area. Jets Pizza has been a proud supporter of ONTV since 2009. Classic Lanes, your home for family fun and entertainment in Rochester Hills. Their 32-lane facility offers state-of-the-art bowling equipment for both league and recreational bowlers. Check them out at myclassiclanes.com. And by Lakes Community Credit Union. The not-for-profit institution has been providing financial services to the Oakland County area since 1937. Give them a call at 248-814-4003 for more information. And we're back with the second half of play here. Oxford still huddled up on the far side there, discussing what's going down. And there's your hometown Dragons doing the same. See Coach Pokovits in there sharing his wisdom with his team. Here is the sports coverage. You see, pretty extensive. A lot of football games, soccer, one to watch. Clarkston football on the road this year. We'll have the Clarkston volleyball match. Dragon volleyball has been on a tear. At one point, they were ranked number 1 in the state preseason. They are still top 5, I believe. We'll have live volleyball matches on the NFHS network. Head on over to orionontv.org for information on how you can watch live Dragon sports online. Whistle blows, second half underway. Dragons up 2-0 as the rain picks up here, falling a little heavier now. We've seen the last couple of matches between Lake Orion and their opponents where they get off to a fast start in the second half. See if that happens in this match as well. They always seem to come out raring to go and focused. Give away in the middle of the field, but cleared out by the green and white. Ooh, quick header up the field. Looking for Frazier. Frazier's just been all over the place this evening. Out of play, Bala with a throw in here on the near side. Farley with the ball. Sends it back to set the offense. Ball's bouncing out there, trying to keep control of it. Carabala sends it up. Challenged by Oxford. Momentum was swinging in the last, I'd say 7 minutes of that second half in favor of the Wildcats. Had a nice shot across the goal mouth. Misplayed by the Lake Orion netminder. They had a very good chance, but it's the only real good chance of the half they had as Bala cuts inside. Cuts back to the corner. Capullas sends it on net. Oh boy, just a bit high. One corner kick for Lake Orion, none for the Wildcats so far. That tells you the offensive struggles the Wildcats have had in this match so far. They can't even get the ball up to the 18, let alone earn a corner kick. Hernandez with the ball, sporting the gloves. It is chilly out here. Back to Hernandez, gives it up again. Farley with the ball, right foots it over. Trying to find Hernandez again. Good defense by the Wildcats. Dragons winning those 50-50 balls pretty easily. Farley with the ball. Good positioning there. Plenty of space to roam. Oxford tends to play off the ball pretty substantially, give the Dragons room to roam and set up their passing without obstacle. Dragons moving quick. Calls from the Oxford sideline for a foul. Hands on the back. Play continues. Challenge here. What are we going to say? Goal kick coming for Tristan Bennett and the Wildcats. Thank you all for tuning into this contest. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. And if you ever thought of working on a sports cast, if you want to do play-by-play, ever had the inclination to learn how, give us a call at 248-393-1060. This is your community television station. Come on out, take some classes. We'll get you involved quick. Could always use the help. Farley with the ball over Hernandez. Hernandez looking for something inside. Little three-man game there, intercepted by the Wildcats, and they're on the move. A lot of room for Oxford. 12 on the move, Mendoza. Mendoza with it. Puts the brakes on. Offense to come back and reset the offense. Escalante, number 19, dishes it out to Mendoza. Coming near side, run down by the Wildcats, number 2, DeJong. Three white jerseys around every blue when they're in possession of that ball, and it's stolen by the green and white. Farley looking for support, he finds it. Ball turns. Ooh, short pass by Ball, intercepted easily by Mendoza. Two-man game here with Oxford. Again, Multiple jerseys around the ball for the green and white as that ball's fed up that left near side. And out of play. Throw coming here from Logan Bala. Ball is still in play, my word. Giving up midfield. Oxford with it. Foul on the green and white. Excuse me, yes, foul on the green and white. Big foot here by number 3, the senior. Ooh, deflected on net. Gilmore picks it up, handled it easily. Mitch Morosky, one of the leaders on this Wildcat squad. Oh, header by Bala, collision with his teammate too. Trying to settle it down, looking for support. Challenged by Lake Orion. Very active out there out of the green and white tonight. Just trying to keep that ball down and keep control of it. Splitting the defense. What a pass. Dragons had an opportunity there. The pass was behind number 12. He had a chance. That's Patterson. Patterson was on the move with momentum. Substitutions. Brent Bailey, the junior midfielder, checks in for Oxford. Approaching 33 minutes left in the second half. Oh, a slip ball. Turnover. What are they going to say? Never made it in? We'll just say turnover to the to Lake Orion for a throw-in. That ball is wet. The rain is coming down pretty hard now. It slipped out of the Wildcats' hands. Unfortunate turn of events, but no harm, no foul as the ball rolls out of play. Throw-in coming here for the Wildcats. See all the umbrellas and the hoods going up. People bundling up out here. It's chilly and wet and windy. Not very pleasant for sure. Ooh, dangerous play. Gilmore. He's outside the box. He played it. Wild sequence there for Lake Orion. Ooh, Bala charging. Cooler heads prevail on the side of the Wildcats and keep a control of that ball. Doing a little bit better here in the second half. Steal from behind, nicely done by number 8.
Playing for the Dragons, number 20, Nathaniel Wilson.
Nathaniel Wilson, number 20, checks in.
Tyler Stroshine.
And number 4, Tyler Stroshine.
14, Jesse Tomasi.
Jesse Tomasi checks in for Jesse Tomazic, number 14 for Lake Orion. A lot of substitutions for the green and white. Usually they just do 1 or 2 here and there. Dragons still up 2-0. 2 goals in the first half. One by Clark at 26:42. The other one by Frazier at 4:25 left. Both of them very beautiful goals. Inside 31 minutes here in the second half. Oxford from distance, just a little off range. Gilmore directing his defenders. Not pleased, saw something he didn't like out there, and he's letting the defense know. Goal kick coming. Some news here at ONTV. We're starting up an internet radio station. And we encourage all of our viewers, if you're interested in, if you ever wanted to DJ on the internet or on the radio, we have professional gear installed. We're looking to launch it within the next month. We're excited for that. If you have any CDs you'd like to donate, we're looking for classical music and some jazz if you have it. Already over 400 CDs around have been donated from the Lake Orion area. I want to thank all of you who've donated to the internet radio station. Here at ONTV, we're going to call it the local voice on air. Inside 30 minutes. Dragons trying to settle this one down. Bala, near side with some momentum. Nicely done. Oh, back to Bala. Nice pass. Chop shot, still on the turf. Oh, boy. Quality scoring chance for the Dragons. 6th so far this night to 2. Nice steal again by Bala. Just from the backside stealing. Cuts it inside. Thought he's going to left foot shoot it. He doesn't. Decides to give it up. Farley gives it up. Farley gets it back. He's trying to run it down. Can he keep it in? He cannot. Dragons doing a good job of stealing that ball from behind. The passes are on point for Oxford. But Oxford is standing a little flat foot, waiting for that ball to arrive as the Dragons are reacting to him quickly to step in front of those passes and get an offensive opportunity. Little miss hit there. Oxford trying to push deep in the end. Oxford player goes to the turf. Foul on Lake Orion, a dangerous spot. Coda Mendoza earned that foul as the Dragons set up their wall. And Mitchell Morosky sets up here for the free kick. He's got a gun. We've seen it earlier. Gilmore sets up on the far right post on his line. Ooh, low screamer into the wall. Morosky with a left footer, wide right, or excuse me, wide left. Off that left foot, but I know he'd like to have that free kick back. He's got a very good boot, that's for sure. Free kick coming here, or excuse me, goal kick coming here for Gilmore. Wind continues to fall here. Temperatures below 60. Frigid evening, very cold. Stroshana in the pass over to Bala. Bala to Farley. Farley dancing with it and gives it up to Oxford. Oxford trying to do something now. Switches field and intercepted by the green and white. Number 10, Jacob Sharp, the senior. Couldn't grab it. I see he's got a colored armband, one of the captains here on this Wildcat squad. Head coach John Thaler, assistant coach Barry Vince. And Jacob Sharp and Morosky are the two captains on this Wildcat squad. Ooh, Oxford dumped just outside the 18. Opportunity here. I'm sure Morosky, yes, sir, he is. There's number 3 looking to set up. Dragons setting up their wall. Morosky's ready. Here we go. Sends it in low. Skips off the turf. Strange deflection. A little higher on that ball, and I think Morosky's in business. 2 straight free kicks. Gone for naught for the Wildcats. Farley. Oxford turning, trying to do something. Sharp gives it up. Oxford doubles back. Morosky with the ball. Some room to roam in the middle. No look pass over to the near side. Zhang with the pass. Misplayed by number 16, Huler. Dragons with the ball. How did they get it? It's just
Good recovery. Oh, come on, guys. Clean up.
again, Lake Orion, just like we saw in the first half, putting pressure on this Oxford squad. Foul on Lake Orion. Free kick coming here to Oxford. Time continues to roll at 24-30. A lot of time left here for Oxford to exert their offense here. So far it's tough sled. Oh, miss hit. Good recovery there by the Wildcats. Defense for Oxford seems to be bending but not breaking. Yes, they've given up 2 goals, but with the pressure, it could be more as number 9 checks in, James Clark for Lake Orion. He's got the goal in the first half so far. Number 9, very active out there. Hernandez with the ball. Ooh, he's free. One move, deflected, score. Alberto Hernandez. 23-44 the second. And that ball looked like he was shooting towards the far post, but the Oxford defender deflected it just slightly, and it deflected inside that left post, just inside the post. And Bennett would have had to have made a spectacular save to keep that one out of the net. Dragons in command now, 3-0 lead. And the setup wasn't really spectacular. It was just 2 white jerseys with a lot of blue around them, and Hernandez found an opening. 2 good moves. He was moving to his right as the defenders were shifting to the left, and he easily got around them. 2 fake shots, and then got enough mustard on the one to find the back of the net. Foul on the Wildcats, free kick coming. Hernandez lines up, but it looks like it'll be number 9, Clark, with the honors. Nope, Hernandez has, yep, Clark with the honors. Going right foot, drops it just outside the 18. Push from behind, easy call. Unnecessary foul there. Puts your defense in a precarious position. Dragons line up for a free kick. Pushing it far back. The foul is up just outside the arc there. Crazy spot. Oxford has her wall set up. Looks like Clark's going to have honors, or Bala. Here comes Bala. Left foot, high over, just bent over that crossbar. Looked like it was a little wide right, but what an effort by Bala. One thing we've seen is the Dragons, when they have the opportunity, they're actually converting.
Come on, Blue.
Number 19, Jesus Escalante. For the Dragons, number 16, Brendan Rainey.
Brendan Rainey, number 16, checks in for Lake Orion. Ball goes out of play. Wildcat throwing. 3-0 lead here. Does Oxford have an answer? Another steal, another opportunity here for Lake Orion. Passes in the middle and cleared out nicely by the Oxford defense. My word. Dragons looking to put this one away. Teams can react one of 2 ways after a goal like that, going down 3 to a rival. Connect with indifference, or you can double your efforts and just put it all on the line because there's nothing to lose. You're already down 3 goals. Why not take some risks? We'll see how Oxford reacts here in the last 20-53. Gilmore sends it down range. Chip over the top, nicely done by Foyle. Over to Bala. Morosky with the ball, clears it out nicely. Contact from behind by the green and white. No call made. Play continues. Farley battling over there with number 4 from Oxford. That's Nicholas Morosky, brother of Mitch. Sporting the 3 and 4, so mom and dad can keep track of them a little easier. Frustration on the faithful from Oxford can be clearly heard in the stands. But then again, they're not playing out there against the green and white. Dragons showing a lot of skill on the footwork and calm passing and angles and possession. Possession is the name of the game here for the green and white. So 2 jerseys surrounding that the ball handler, but no one's willing to step in. There you go. Ooh, dangerous kick there. He's going for the ball, but he made contact with the ball. That could have gone either way, in my opinion. He did get his cleats up, but hey, you know, err on the side of caution, I guess, on the referee's side. Might as well call it. Free kick, long feed in, headed out by the Dragons. Morosky, number 3. There you go. Good patience by Oxford, but they can't keep it in. I think that's Sharp. Jacob Sharp tapped that one out of play for the Wildcats. Dragons still trying to get something, get that ball settled and get something set up. Kicking it over into space. And a push from behind by the green and white. That's the right call there. Came up from behind, put both hands on his back to push him off the ball. Cannot do that. Substitutions being made here. Whistle blows, free kick coming. Morosky sends it down range. Nice click, nice kick, strong leg. Dragons up 3-0 on goals by Clark, Frazier, and Hernandez. 2 in the first, 1 in the second. At your scoring. 2 quality scoring chances for the Wildcats to 8 for Lake Orion. Oh, foul in the box. Foul inside the box. Penalty kick coming. Who's that, 21? Jacob Bernard? I think that is. Called for the foul inside the box. Penalty, PK. Could this be the break that Oxford needed to get some momentum on their side as Gilmore backs up on his line and the sure-footed Mitch Morosky lines up for the PK. And he makes him pay. Nicely done. $16:48. Oxford gets on the board from the right foot of their captain, Mitch Morosky.
Oxford goal by number 1, Tristan Bennett.
3-1.
Nice job, Tristan!
Oxford, you know, they haven't had the ball inside the 18 of the Dragons in some time. It rolls in and foul from behind called. It was an easy call. It was just a one-on-one situation, and they made the call. See how the Dragons respond to the goal. Challenged by number 12, Patterson. Oxford. What do you say after that third goal? How will the team respond? So far, Oxford is a little bit of energy here after that PK. Foul called on Oxford. excuse me, Lake Orion. Setting up for the kick. There's your goal scorer here for Oxford. Morosky, long send in. Oxford standing still, nobody going to the ball. Thought the Wildcats come out with a nice burst of energy in the second half, how they closed out so strong in that first half. Dragons with the ball. Nice pass. Ooh, overrun by the green and white. Morosky with the ball, moving up into the middle. A lot of room to roam. A little strong on the pass. He had his forward on that right far side there in perfect position. A little quicker decision. He would have got there. What do we have? Foul on Oxford again. I don't usually keep track of the foul calls. Usually there's not that many. Oh, onside. Defense pinches in. Nicely done by Oxford. Good feed-in pass. You can't dribble it into the box. Might as well pass over top. And a missed kick there by Gilmore. Gives a throw in deep in the end here for Oxford. Ball is free in the box. Oh, what a save. Nicely done by number 12, Mendoza. Mendoza thought he had one. Oxford showing signs of life here. Dragons on their heels, missed kick. My word, 2 missed kicks by Ian Gilmore. Could it be that the Dragons saw a 3-0 lead and just said, hey, this is it, and they just kind of phoned it in? Not usually the case with the green and white. Oxford putting some more pressure on, getting more confidence. 14 minutes left in this game, 3-1 with Oxford with some momentum. Oxford scrapping out there, trying to get every inch of turf. Dragons caught flat-footed on that feed in. Mendoza just misses. Good save by Gilmore. Dragons looking to draw a foul from behind, but it's knocked out of play. Max Toy with the throw in here on the side. Well, they're calling a free kick here. Toy feeds it up the far side. Another collision. I think it's Jacob called on the foul, one of the captains, Jacob Sharp. Dragons with a free kick in a dangerous spot. Referee telling number 17 to step back a little bit. That's Escalante. Feed into the box, headed out easily by the Wildcat defense. Wildcats looking to get something going here. As time continues to roll, the clock is not their friend, down 3-1. Oxford got on the goal, got on the board by the PK by Captain Mitch Morosky at 16:48. Changed the complexion of this game slightly, to say the least, right? Little life to Oxford here. See what they can do. Dragons, a lot of different jersey numbers out there than we saw in the first part of this second half. Rotating in personnel here tonight. It's cold out here, rainy, been wet. Rain has stopped. Mendoza feeding up the near side. And out of play. Like the play of Mendoza. Junior midfielder, sporting 12. Keep an eye on 12. He's been very active out there. Dragon player down on the turf. Play continues. Dragon's trying to sell that ball. Pass back by Patterson. Fed back in. Patterson gets it. Playing keep away. Philosophy is if we have it, you don't. Nice drop-off pass. Dragons pushing in. Cleared out nicely by the Wildcats. Long play. Dragons are there. Just win the foot race. It's not out of the end, though. Mendoza sends it in. Ooh, good challenge from behind by number 15. Who is that? Brent Bailey. Props to Bailey. Those challenges from behind, we didn't see much of that from Oxford in the first half at all. Starting to step up the tempo of their attack here, it seems. Nice throw in by Oxford deep in the end. Ball is free. Nice chip in, but cleared out by the Dragons.
There you go, Ty. There you go.
Oxford content to send that long ball in, and hopefully their forwards can chase it down, it seems. Always makes you cringe when you see that ball in the air and two guys go up for it for the header. Just cross your fingers. Inside 10 minutes to go. Dragons up 3-1. Handball, easily called. Free kick here for Oxford in a very nice spot. Number 19 checks Escalante, Jesus Escalante here, number 19 on the free kick. Ooh, nice one into the box. He's got men. Headed out by number 4. Stroshine, Tyler Stroshine, and he goes down. Injured on the play. We'll step away on the injury timeout. Yeah, we'll step away. Watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Tyler Stroshine helped off the field. He had the header, but it looks like there was a collision. Like we just mentioned earlier, you got to watch out for the, concussion issue is something that's discussed all the time, and it's on the forefront of all sports where projectiles are flying around and there's physical contact between the players. Hope Stroshine's okay. Ball's deflected in the box and handled by... That's not Gilmore. That is... backup netminder, Raffini.
Behind you.
Excuse me. Gilmore's out of the game. Nicolo Raffini is in for the Dragons. Didn't notice that Gilmore came out. Approaching 8.5 left in this contest. Oxford collision from behind. Easy call there for the referee. Free kick coming for Oxford. A lot of free kicks here for Oxford in the last couple minutes of play, leading to quality scoring chances for them. Finally got their count up to 5. Morosky, long feed in. Oh, right to a Oxford foot. My word, it made it all the way through. Oh, dangerous spot there. 16 almost got it. That is Brendan Rainey. Haven't called Rainey's name in some time, but it's good to see him out there. Ball's free, a lot of space. Shot, score! My word, Oxford is alive. John Fallis, number 8. Fallis. Or make sure you get that one right. Jonathan Fallis, senior forward, tallies 1 for Oxford. And now we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Fallis. 7:41. Oxford is alive. See some substitutions, new jerseys out there, not the usual starters, and Gilmore takes a seat. You have your backup netminder in, and a goal that, if you look at the positioning of the keeper, he should have had that ball, and it slipped on through Nice tight positioning by John Follis. And we had a collision and a Wildcat down. Another injury. Back-to-back injuries.
That's on you, ref. You want to get out of hand.
Looks pretty serious. We'll step away again for the injury timeout. Watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. And we're back after the injury. Misplayed by Oxford. Throw-in coming here for Hernandez, moving quickly. Farley with the ball. Turns away from the two Wildcat defenders. Farley gets it back. Good motion by the Dragon offense. Keeping decent shape there. Nicely done. Four-man game. But handled by Mendoza. Mendoza's on the move and he gives it up. Back to Mendoza. Nice pass by Mendoza. Get him free. Ooh, deflected out. Frazier in pursuit. One player is down for the Wildcats after that collision. Two on that challenge. That is, I think, Magdaleno Rodriguez, a senior midfielder, is down. Clutching his shin on the collision. We heard the bang, but it sounded like the ball, but it looks like got some cleats to the shin. We'll step away on the injury timeout. You're watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Stay tuned. Back after the injury. Tyler DeJong on the send-in. Oxford has signs of life here after that goal by Follis. Hernandez throws it in. Mendoza trying to do something with it, but dispossessed by three Dragons. Escalante does a nice job there to get the ball back. Oxford on the move. Trying to center it, gives it up, just wrong angle. Burrows thought he had something working there. Cleared out by the green and white. Time continues to roll. 3-2 game. Dragons are up 3-0 the majority of this contest. Oxford scoring is Morosky with a PK at 16:48. And Follis with a beautiful goal at 7:41. One that I have a feeling that Niccolo Ruffini would like to have back. Dragons with the ball here. Definitely not trying to kill the clock. Only one goal down. Oxford's in attack mode. If they can level this, boy, what a comeback. The potential blowout turned into a nail biter here at Lake Orion High School. Collision, Dragon goes down. Oxford faithful will not accept any foul called against their team at this point after the Wildcats have battled back to just a one-goal deficit. Time continues to roll here. Dragons content to take their time. Just trying to work that clock. Don't want to be too patient with the clock. Still need to attack. Just down or up one goal. Ball bounces over the head of the Dragon offensive player. Oh, what a save by Bennett. My word. Ball is free. Ricocheting around. Dangerous spot. Dragons are back on it again. My word. Crazy sequence. Inside. It's free. Tapped over. Score. Unexpected goals at 17. Riley Manriquez. Oh, my. Just like that, an insurance goal for the Dragons when momentum swung clearly in the side of the Wildcats. 2-goal lead once again for Lake Orion. lot of people in the stands for the Wildcats claiming handball, foul in the box. You know, it's frustrating to be a fan when your team goes down after battling back from a 3-goal deficit. Cut it to 1, and then to give up one scrambling goal like we just saw, that was crazy. Play continues as Oxford have a response. Tyler DeJong battling down in the corner and kicked out by Farley. Throw in deep in the end for Oxford. As Jacob Sharp has the honors here, sporting the number 10 jersey. Crowd still grumbling over here. The Wildcat faithful looking some sort of whistle. Time continues to roll, and not sure if they're aware of the clock, but it's ticking down. Nice throw in. Sharp did a nice job there. Again, we're going to repeat it. Again, taking his time, finds an opening, steps on that line, it's in. Well, I think his teammates didn't think he's going to throw it that far. Nice throw in by Sharp. Pace of play for Oxford starting to pick up again. They are down 2 goals. It changes the complexion of this game. Just down 1. What do you say? Centering pass. Can't get around on it. Nice defense by Lake Orion's. Can't see. Is that number 6? Is that Hurley? 1:41 left in this contest. It looks like Gilmore's back in the game after that last goal. Nicolo Raffini is pulled for the starter, Gilmore. All games, if you got to salt them away, you can't give anything away in the OAA. So many difficult teams in Oakland County to go up against. It's just, the quality is just amazing. Got to take your wins when you can get them. Ball rolls out of play. Should be a goal kick. Thank you for tuning into this contest. Inside 1 minute of play. Dragons' insurance goal comes at, I believe, 3 minutes left on the clock. Riley Manriquez gets it back to a 2-goal lead on a scramble in front of the net. Dragons in good position to roll out of here with a victory if they hold possession of this ball and they give it up here. Can Oxford do something? Try to get a shot off. Push everybody up. Nice steal, jersey tug. Looking for a yellow card. I think he's calling him over. I believe a yellow card on that one. That's definitely a yellow. Who's that, 19? Is that Carballo? Free kick coming here. We saw dangerous area here for the Wildcats, or excuse me, for Lake Orion. It's Morosky again. The big-footed senior. Let's see what they can do. Dragons have some personnel changes. I believe time has stopped here. Whistle blows. Long kick in, just over the crossbar. Shows you the talent of Morosky there. Take a little something off that ball and it'll be a very challenging shot. Dragons going to roll out here with a W here against their rivals from up the road on Lapeer Road. 4-2 win. Dragons are up 3-0, but Oxford fought back nicely. Nice conclusion to this game. Dragons get out of here with a nail-biting W after that comeback. Here's some of our games coming up on ONTV and the NFHS Network. Volleyball versus Clarkson on the 26th is key. That's a live match. Football versus Oxford. That will also be live on the NFHS Network. And that's on the 6th. Powder Puff also during homecoming. That's it for us here at Dragons Stadium. I'm Ian Locke. Thank you for tuning in this. Dragons take it from the Wildcats 4-2. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, everybody.